Now the question is, did that actually happen? Who's to say?
Who knows? He might have hallucinated the whole thing.
Probably while he was on crack.
Crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm about to go to my computer, so we can start.
Fantastic. Well, I've got one quick story time and an announcement, which is just an update from the last time. The quick story time is Melissa and I were driving back from the wedding a couple weeks ago, and we suddenly hear a scraping sound coming from the bottom of the car. And it turns out there was like a bit of the, like, I think it's like very cheap, like plastic or like some kind of fabric that like covers, you know, the bottom of the engine.
That's what happened to my car.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then beyond that, there's like hard plastic that will actually protect it. But the piece, the thin piece had like fallen and like scraping across the ground. And so, you know, that's one, an annoying sound, also could cause a fire. So we stopped, and we were like, okay, what do we do? I was like, well, it's just that one piece. We can just cut it off. Had nothing to cut it with until I remembered that, Spencer, you gave us a Swiss Army knife, and I used that to cut it off so we could keep going. So came in clutch.
You're muted.
Oh no,
You're
we can't hear
muted.
you.
I'm so glad that I was able to assist in that.
It was immediately helpful. Yeah.
Hey, I'm telling you, they're so handy. You never know when you're gonna need it.
It's true. Very true. So thank you very much.
Super awesome.
It was pretty incredible. All right. My other announcement thing is with us adding the addition of subtle rolls, I was also thinking about how that interacts with heroic inspiration, since normally you have to or since now you can call inspiration after the fact, but when we roll subtle rolls, you don't know the result of the roll. So I'm suggesting that we enact a rule of stating that you want to use your inspiration to give you advantage on a subtle roll. So like we used to do it, but if it's a subtle roll, then you just say it beforehand, and that just gives you a better chance of having a higher roll. If everyone's okay with that.
Yeah.
Just so that you can still use heroic inspiration on those rolls as well.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me. I would have assumed that should be possible anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wanted to clarify that in case that came up and people are like, well, what do we do here?
It took my brain a minute to comprehend, but I understand now.
Oh, good.
Also, I really thought that story was going somehow in the line or direction of Bandit had gotten under the car, and I was really
Oh, no.
Immediately when you were like, we heard scratching under the car, I was like, how did the cat get under the car? How did the blind cat get under the car?
Honestly, that would have been a much bigger issue for sure. And I suddenly do not know how to indent on Roll20, so I will just, it's whatever. I'll add it later. Okay. Awesome. So that's done. All right. Character building question, and then we'll get into recap. Character building question is, what does your character like to read if they are a reader? Or also, if you don't think your character would be a reader, what would they do instead of reading?
Vitruvius probably is more into like histories and annals and stuff like that for most of his reading, but every now and then he probably likes a Tusk Love type situation. Or like a good joke book.
Oh boy. Following in Salazar's footsteps. Or is Salazar following in his footsteps?
Maybe. Who knows? I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot that he had a joke book.
I feel like for Kuuvalo, I
The
think
little things.
I mean Kuuvalo's gotta just be reading anything she gets her hands on. But I think if it were to come down to like what she prefers reading, it's obviously anything to do with magic, even if it's just lore, not necessarily spellbooks. But if not like directly wizardry related, I think she would like reading adventure, like biographies or novels or whatever, like stories of adventure. She almost certainly she would have grown up reading that type of stuff, honestly reading it aloud to other kids just growing up as well. I think that would be what she goes back to.
Yeah, kind of same for Maggie. I think she would read a lot of like history books and like stuff like that because she has to, but I think her like guilty pleasure would be like mystery novels or something like that.
Hmm.
Like something just completely irrelevant to whatever she would be doing. Except maybe not so irrelevant anymore.
I think Samuel doesn't read. Like I think he can. Like he can. But I think he just doesn't. Like unless it has like a specific purpose, like some like mission related thing or something. Like I really don't think he reads at all.
Would he have been too busy before to ever getting any reading?
That's
done?
yeah. I don't think he really cared to have downtime and just whatever. And I think since, because like he probably could learn a lot by just like going in a big library and reading a lot. But I'm like, because I was like, why wouldn't he have just spent some time like learning shit? I'm like, nah, maybe he just didn't care to read.
He's a man of action.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. That's exactly it.
Act now, find out later.
I like a good surprise.
Ganesh or Monza, did you want to share, or it's all good if not?
I think Blandon would just read a lot of adventure stories.
I think Gaia would probably read like poems and philosophy.
I like it.
Philosophy is interesting. Yeah, I guess growing up in a monastery, she'd probably be surrounded by lots of philosophical talk and stuff.
Yeah.
Is this session 40?
Yeah,
It is.
40.
Nah, it's session 2, bro. I mean, we're not even close.
Lion.
The secret is Mason
Why?
wishes that we're session 2 because that means he would be closer to having the short campaign that he wanted.
Oh man.
Gotta get down to the nitty gritty.
I gotta use reverse psychology next time. Next time we start a campaign, if I'm DMing, you'd be like, I want this to be a really long campaign, and then it'll be like a month long.
This is long form campaign. What are you eating for breakfast?
Exactly. How much salt are you adding to?
I need the nutrients. I need the calorie list.
Exactly. Calorie count. There we go. A whole session just on breakfast.
Maintain your weight loads that you're allowed to carry on everything you have.
Oh boy.
Okay,
All right, cool.
this is the most important recap. Well, not actually, but we haven't played in a while, and I've had no time to look at the last session or upload it. So we're going off my notes.
We got run out of town.
Yeah, we start with everyone like just kind of resting in aftermath of stuff, and almost right off the bat things go off the rails with I mean, credit to Gaia, she did something I don't think anyone was expecting, which was trying to like give Zolag some sort of like olive branch and like try and give him a chance at redemption. And he but on the way to like break into the prison essentially to try and, or not even break in, she went in to try and talk to him, right? And like on the way the guards were like, no, what are you talking about? You talked to him earlier, just come back later, or just don't do it. What are you talking about? Also, I think not all the guards are like completely apprised of the whole situation, so as she's trying to go in and like talk to him, the fact that she's talking to the guard that got his keys stolen from him also made things awkward, because he dealt with the party before, so he was especially on guard for doing his job properly. So things go awry, and Gaia ends up inside of a cell next to Zolag. She tries talking to him. He seems surprisingly unwilling to talk back. And they do talk a bit. She tells him that the Curado was cured of his curse. She explains that it was thanks to Tails that he successfully prayed the curse away, praying to Alkosh. And she manages to get Mushi hidden in his cell to hopefully help him make a break for it. But one thing leads to another, and she ends up having to like wait the whole night in a cell before Vitruvius appears. And they then break out, and in a whirlwind of a scheme, end up breaking out of the prison. Not even necessarily breaking out in violent fashion, but with Vitruvius's help, with a major illusion of like a horde of of raccoons chasing them. I forgot that she got into the jail cell because of Mushi trying to make she had Mushi try and make an opportunity for her to break in by like having him like pretend to go feral and jump at the guard, but because they were they were knowledgeable enough to understand the nature of a familiar, I guess, that Mushi should have been completely in line with her intentions. That's why she got locked in a cell. But going with the story of the rabid raccoon, they are chased out by illusory rabid raccoons and out of the entire building pretty much. And like as sun is like rising, they run to the apothecary where Tails is meeting. Blandon is waiting to meet with Tails to get the artifacts that he agreed to let the party have, on the condition that they return them safely. But basically he gets dragged along with Gaia and Vitruvius as they're running. Though I think Vitruvius ends up like trying to lead the guards through the sky as he's like pretending to run as he's flying, creating like the insane Santa Claus image in the sky. And everyone else is dragged from the dancing hag and throws around a lot of bribe money to try and get out without the guards following them. And then we end up on the road where Remington the Mouse, aka Mr. Martino, except he doesn't go by that anymore. He meets us on the road. We all end up at the at this stable along the road, this roadhouse where the horses we were promised by the Curado were waiting. And we all end up on the wagon. We leave, a huge storm blows in, and while trying to scout ahead, Oberon thinks he sees something, and it turns out to just be a wagon overturned and a horse on the loose. And Kuuvalo, highly on guard because of having just been chased out by the town, and Oberon too, I guess. She thought it was something way worse, so they were all like terrified. And I think that's where we left it. Like everyone just gets back on the wagons and continues riding on the road. I think that's where we left things.
Fantastic. I have one reminder for spells, but the player is not here, so I will say that later.
Oh right,
fantastic.
Why not?
I think it was Nico cast False Life on himself.
Nico with False Life, yeah. That's
Oh, okay. What was our last long rest?
It just happened. We all just woke up like an hour or two ago from long rest.
Yeah,
We were
not long.
actually eating breakfast when
False
we
life.
were able to get out of here.
I've
Okay.
By the way, I've started like I try to when we do a long rest, just do a false life like immediately, Mason. So
Mhm.
it's because it lasts till you long rest again. So
Yeah. No, I think that's sound strategy. Okay, fantastic. So, Temper's Tides, having just had an encounter with a little old man who was seemingly traveling to Lucca to help out a relative of his, unbeknownst to him that this infestation was very, very large spiders and not ones that he could potentially deal with. You all kind of informed him of the nature of the Gray Mutation, which was a surprise to him and gave him a bit of an existential panic as he was wondering if he needed to leave the area entirely, and wondering genuinely about his safety, which you can only assume is a very reasonable concern of many of the inhabitants of the island of Valenta. But sending him on his way, the rain still coming down, making it hard for you to hear each other as you're kind of yelling over the splashing of the water. You will continue to make your way along the path through the hills, along the countryside. I can do this for you. Leaving the shadow of Hell's End Bog further and further in the distance. Something that Blandon especially is happy to do. But as you all are traveling, I'll say over the next hour or so, the rain does let up a little bit. It's still coming down, but it is not as oppressive as it was, and conversation is a little bit more possible without straining yourselves. Are there any further conversations you all would have on the road?
so what's next? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I believe I informed everyone. The overseer, Arno Agasti, said that we may be needed for something back at headquarters. But other than that, does it always rain this intensely in this time of year? Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. We're not
does
from
it
this
rain
area.
this much on this side of the island? This is the other side of the island, which I assume is a little different too, right?
Yeah, as far as like pure mileage, it's like maybe 80 or so miles from Dreadport, so it's overall not that far. But
But like islands,
you're
different.
you're
you
not
know.
familiar with this area for sure. You can roll a. I'll say, yeah, roll a history check. Why not? For
Why not?
meteorologic knowledge.
3.
3.
Yeah. It always rains this much.
I guess it is an island, but
There's a lot of water.
true. Okay, but other than just our job, supposed job as a field agent team, I don't think. I'm pleased to announce that I got in touch with Myra last night, and things are, my worries are much allayed. I plan to try and touch base with her again tonight. Hopefully that will work. But yes. If I recall, wasn't there? Did we have any more business in Akitál that we needed to see to before going anywhere else?
Yeah, I just saw you got flashbanged, Adam.
It's so bright.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I have night modes on now. Anyways. I mean, I think the what's his name? Sepham?
Oh yes, hi Chairman Sepham.
I think he told us to stop by anytime we're in town, but other than that, we could check in on those dungeon dwelling people.
Oh right, yeah. The I suppose we don't know that they'll probably still be in the city. I'd be surprised if they went elsewhere. What are the odds?
If they're alive.
Hmm.
I mean, we have to go back to headquarters, right, to tell them we finished the job, or are we kind of just like whatever on that?
I will jump in real quick just to remind you, because you all, specifically Kuuvalo and Samuel, had expressed caution before with speaking freely in front of Remy. He is within earshot, so just reminding you of that.
Kuuvalo's
That's
aware
fair.
and also kind of looking his way, but she's been cautious not to mention the name of headquarters so far.
Yeah. Just reminding you in case anyone forgot, because you all had made that initiative, so I want to remind you.
Yeah,
of
no, that's fair. What didn't we mention those people that we found to Remy though? I think we did.
I think we
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't know
not.
that you did. I don't believe you did. I've watched that
Okay.
session back twice, so I don't think so. But you certainly can.
Okay, so that's two things I think we'd all like to do. In Akitál, visit Sepham, try and at the very least try to meet the those siblings.
Remy. Sir Remington.
He kind of peeks out from under the blanket that him and Nico are sharing. Just kind of looks over.
I'll kind of ride alongside, I guess. And I guess where's Costello?
Unless you all have moved him. Yeah, unless you all have moved him, he's still on Vitruvius because he cannot move himself.
And where's Vitruvius in the lineup? I'm just trying to remember who's where, what. Does he drive the cart or still muted?
Kuuvalo is driving the cart. He is still muted.
I'm not sure. I think he's preoccupied.
Anyways, they're within earshot, right? I guess question for both of you: have either of you ever been to civilizations underground? As well-traveled individuals.
I'll say Costello speaks up. Kind of hear his voice echoing, facing away from you, but coming back. Just goes, most certainly. If I recall, a number of them. Why?
Did we ever have asking the group, did we have a name for any of those? Like for the town or anything like that?
We got the name of the city that they're supposedly from. I don't know if they mentioned a nation or something but I think it was New Baldon, because Old Baldon got by the Great Mutation. I mean the Great Crumbly Mumbly. I think it was Baldon, something like that. Yes,
and I'll say,
Baldon.
okay, yeah, that is correct. I'll say Remy, in the silence that follows, just goes, hey, I prefer to spend my time above land, so not really. But do you ask what either of them about Baldon?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Costello, have you ever heard of a town or city or whatever you call it called Baldon?
There's a short pause before he goes, that name does not appear to be within any of my surviving memory cores, unfortunately.
Very well. Speaking of which, you like, can we help you in some way?
I don't feel the need for assistance at the current moment. You're helping me quite a bit by just giving me company and allowing me to speak freely. As my previous company was not so kind in that regard. So I'm having a great time.
Fair enough. Are you looking for like a body or?
I mean, that would certainly be beneficial for me to be complete again, but I've come to terms with my current existence, and it's quite interesting. It poses its own challenges, but I'm not one to back down from a challenge. So to answer your question, yes, but I'm patient.
Actually,
All right.
I'll kind of, he's still dangling around my neck, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll kind of just look down. I'll pick him up and face him towards me. I'm going to kind of give him a good, like, once over. Be like,
Mhm.
You look a lot like me, don't you?
You can kind of see the little like glowing light where the the eyes would be just kind of shift slightly, kind of taking in your visage. And he just goes, well, if I'm being honest, I haven't seen my visage in some time, so I could be possible, although I don't recall being that blue.
I think the feeling of blue is more of a demeanor, not necessarily physical.
I would agree.
actually,
Well,
this just reminded me of something. Costello, didn't you mention asking for help performing some sort of magical test on Maggie and perhaps Nico?
Oh, yes. Well, it doesn't necessarily necessitate the use of magic, but I was going to use what knowledge I do have available to me to try to narrow down what their lineage may hail from, if that is something of a concern for them. Seemed they had not spent the time to consider it thoroughly, but I figured I'd wait for the rain to die down so we didn't have to shout too much, but seems to be quieting down a bit. Up to you.
In game or out of game, I'd like to wait till Daniel to be here before we do that.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was hinting at with that.
Out of game, I was mentioning that because I realized that was something I forgot to mention in the recap.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe when we're not on the road, because I'm on a horse up here with Gaia and you're in a cart / floating around, maybe. So some other time. Soon.
That is a perfectly reasonable reason. I'll say, as you all are moving, you kind of come around the bend of some of the last low hills within these wetlands that kind of run off from the bog, and you're coming into what is mainly just the flat plains that lead over to Akitál. As you're looking far to the west, kind of through the rain clouds, you can see the Soltide sands and the crowns in the distance, just kind of taking over that side of the island. But on the opposite side, as you look towards the wetlands, you can see a series of rainbows that have appeared over the many pieces of the river, which I would say probably, I think Blandon would have enough. Blandon and Samuel, probably chiefly, you would know that this is the King's Blood River, as it flows down to the Biscaya Bay here. But you can see a double rainbow there, kind of peeking through the fog and the rain, as it slowly clears out from you.
I think Kuuvalo would mutter a charm of good luck under her breath, maybe having Myra join in. And is just kind of driving the cart with a smile.
Once the conversation dies down, can Blandon attune to the Periapt while he's on the horse?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. So I'll just have Blandon do that.
There you go.
Which reminds me,
What?
the other artifact was the shield clasp.
Yeah, the necrotic shroud.
That was in Gaia's? Gaia had that
Yeah.
before, I think?
She did, yeah.
So Blandon with the Periapt, and the brooch is going back to Gaia?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me...
I think we thought that through beforehand. I don't see... I mean, what it did was help with... It gave resistance to necrotic damage and also helped healing somehow, right?
Yeah, it gives resistance to necrotic damage and immunity to abilities that permanently decrease your hit point maximum. But yes. I'll also say, oh yeah. Oh, okay. I'll say, as you all are kind of rounding that bend and getting out of the hills into the flatlands, you can very clearly see Akitál getting nearer and nearer, and you all will be there. I say at this point it's probably about noon. You'll be there a little bit maybe in about another 2 or so hours. So if there's no other conversation or activity on the road, we can move ahead to your arrival.
I think Kuuvalo would telepathically plot with Myra to try and see how annoyed Remy would get by Myra flying close. But nothing serious, just a small prank.
Gotcha.
Just a prank, bro.
It's just a prank, bro. Yeah, I broke your arm, but it's just a prank, bro. Just get over it. Okay, fantastic. Anyone else?
I think at some point, I still don't know how this would work, but at some point before we get like too close, as Samuel's just riding on a giant, like half undead looking direwolf, at some point before we get too close to the city, he would recast Feinsteed and bring back like horse form.
Oh, right.
A little less off-putting.
Yeah. So instead, there's just like a squat, full plate armor man with a black hood up, riding on a sad, skinny little gray horse in the rain.
There we go. The painting is already clear in my mind. Okay. Fantastic. So I will say you all arrive just as the rain seems to subside. And you all kind of, those of you not able to cover yourselves as thoroughly, a little bit soaked through, but you all have made it in one piece. And as you arrive to the kind of smaller northeastern gates of Akitál, you can see there is a small guardian force out front that just kind of flags you down and just kind of looks over your group. Do you present any? Do you just display your Perico gear? What are you doing?
Yeah. It's probably all like somehow flip the cape around or something.
Gotcha. One of the Guardians speaks up and just goes, "Oh, what? Is there a new danger afoot in the city?"
Just returning, passing through.
I believe it is your foot.
Nope. What? Pretty simple. We'll just need to pass through.
Understood. Any supplies, goods trading in the cart that we should be aware of?
Just people, really.
Watch
Part of our
Nico and Remy just kind of like.
I would like to clarify, we are not in the business of trading people. That was not very well executed in speech.
Thank you.
Did he ask if we were in the business of trading people?
No, he said if you had. Hey, Daniel, what's up?
Hello, what's up, guys?
He just asked if you had any goods or supplies that you were transporting in the car.
I was like, wow.
But after that show, that display of the Perico gear and the revelation that the cart is empty, you are allowed entry, and I think as you head in, the city is much as you left it, albeit maybe a little bit less chaos than prior. But I think as you head through, there's like the normal amount of attention you get from passersby, just seeing like a group of people that are in a kind of standardized uniform of some sort, and just kind of the presence that brings, and some people that are not necessarily aware of what your organization is or what you even did in the city, as a lot of that knowledge is maintained with the Guardian Force and the authority of the city. But you all are able to do what you wish in the late afternoon sun here. Kind of the wisps of dark gray clouds still kind of lingering in the area, but the rain has subsided.
I was looking for the name of that town in my notes and found something. That's very helpful for Akitál. Mason, I would like to find the hold on. I would like to find Sevryn Coretan
Oh, okay.
of the Triumvirates from the Tripath Mercantile Guild.
Very well.
Find
We
your
back in
son.
Akitál officially?
Yes,
We just read
Okay,
that.
cool.
Early
Nice.
afternoon.
Hell yeah.
just arrived. And Nico, you have false life cast on you
Okay, cool.
as a reminder.
But yeah, I was looking for like somewhere near the session where we found the siblings from Blandon. I have notes that Chairman Sepham told me he got the gauntlets from this person or from these people. And so I would tell the group, hey, I'd like to swing by wherever the Tripath Mercantile Guild is.
I guess.
Find this person.
Yeah, I guess this would be a splitting off whenever we get to stables or something. Because we have a cart to return to park. I can't remember if we bought the cart and horses outright.
We bought it here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
But come to think of it,
There.
is it a good idea to take these back to headquarters? This is Kuuvalo talking now. I mean, the in between may not play very nicely with. I mean, we have these latches for a reason. We can't very well latch a cart or a horse, can we? Would it be best for us to just?
But what if we could?
Could we?
I'm not saying I have an idea, but I'm saying maybe I could make something.
I wonder if that would be something that headquarters would want. I feel like
that would be valuable.
it could be. They have ships. This is a port city, but if there's something that a ship couldn't take, or if there's something that they would prefer field agents watch over, we could do a small courier job, doing something we wanted to do on the way anyway, which is return to headquarters and then come back here.
Out of character, Blandon did talk to Nico about making more, I guess, mechanized version of the latches.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
just
so
a
that's something
reminder
already
about
on
that.
his mind, yeah.
Perhaps this would be better suited for after some time. I mean, because we would need, what, harness for horses and something to, I guess, some sort of mechanism strong enough to not break the cart while
Hold them down.
it held it down.
Mm-hmm. True.
So I guess with that in mind, we probably should just have a stable keep track of our horses and our cart for now.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Would anyone volunteer to to help me arrange that? Because I don't like horses very much, so I'd prefer not to stay in the stable for as long as possible.
I can come with.
I can help out too.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. So Kuuvalo, Blandon, and Nico going to the stables to take care of all of that business. Fantastic. Are the rest of you accompanying Samuel or?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I'll go with Samuel.
Okay. I think Remy looks back and forth at the two groups that are forming. Do any of you announce any preference for what group he should follow?
Maybe he has connections with the mercantile group.
Yeah.
Maybe you know somebody.
Yeah, might be helpful. more than just stabling horses.
Yeah, right.
I did have a notion to look into the group that he mentioned afterwards. I'm not sure where I would go for something like that, so maybe before then, I agree that he may be more useful for you than my vague notion.
He will tag along with your group then. Just because this group will probably fulfill their duties quicker, we'll go to the stables group real quick. You head on over and manage to find the same stables that you purchased originally from. And you can see the dark-skinned man known as Simon, mainly bald across the head, but just a little bit of hair still kind of peeking out, and kind of very well shaved, full face of facial hair. Just kind of looks over, kind of peeks out of the edge of the wall there of the stables and sees you all coming, and begins to get some of the corrals ready to accept the horses. Are you wanting to sell back all of the horses that you purchased and the cart as well?
I don't think so. We just want to have them held here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. So you want to keep them, but you want to have them held.
Well,
Unless-
we don't. It's a 1-day walk to the
Yeah, 1 day walk.
base, and then I think we don't want to keep horses.
Maybe we
There,
can keep
right?
them there for, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, depending on how long we have to
Yeah.
wait. Maybe at least a down payment, and then if we need to pick them up earlier, we can just pick them back up.
Okay. Okay, so you just want them held for
Let's say 5 days.
how long? 5 days.
How about-
Fantastic.
Kuuvalo will pay for enough to bump it to 2 weeks, just in case.
That's it.
2 weeks. Okay, fantastic.
And if she overspends, maybe try and convince the stable keep to remember that for next time.
Okay.
I can also split it with you, Kuuvalo, if you want.
You know what? I think I'll take that offer. Because
I'll take. Yeah, I got you. And how many horses did we end up with? 3?
we're coming back with 3. Yeah, the same we left with.
Yeah.
but one was changed out, sadly.
Right.
Got it. Okay, let me do some quick math.
2 + 2 is 4, -1.
Thank you. You said for 2 weeks. Okay, fantastic.
You're not counting. You don't have to stable more.
Yeah, 3 horses is what I'm calculating.
And they
Yeah.
can just hold
So
up
it'll
for
be
the cart here.
yes.
Okay.
Although, I will say he does say because, well,
Did you throw it in
I'll-
as a
I'll-
bonus?
no, I'll say he does ask. He goes, I don't have the. You purchased this cart for me. You okay if I lease it out for at least activities within the city, or do you want me to keep it in here for you specifically? I don't have the highest supply of carts. It could help, but I'll do it whatever you prefer.
I think you could lease it. Should be fine.
As long as it's in the city, I don't see why not.
Yeah, I'll keep it within the city so it's within arm's reach when you return.
Gotta stay profitable.
Exactly. All right, so I won't tack that onto your fee if I'm able to use that. Fantastic. So it'll be, we'll call it 2 gold, 1 silver.
I'll do the 1 silver. That was a joke.
I'll take the 2 1. I can see what you built, Kuuvalo, don't you worry.
Really?
Yeah.
I am not too proud to turn that down.
I got you.
You said 1 silver?
Yeah, 2 gold and 1 silver.
She's gonna very generously hand over an extra silver with a
Wow.
big smile.
Oh.
Kuuvalo,
Um,
do you need any extra gold for your magical supplies? have quite a bit.
Well, I tell you what. Were you planning on doing anything after this? Because I was going to meet Deidrick at Deidrick's Dynasty. The surly old man.
Oh, he sells all those. What does he sell again?
He sells. Well, I bought the fly spell scroll from him. I believe Gaia bought the magic item that was gifted to Amerigo, and he also sold all the ink and paper that I bought here last time.
Okay. Yeah, I can go with you if you want to pay him a visit.
If he doesn't have the stuff, honestly, I was thinking of going to the Contessa Conservatory that we heard about here last time.
Ooh.
Which was the mage's librarium, whatever.
Do we need a pass for that, or maybe we can buy like a day pass?
I'm not sure. I'm just going to go and see what happens. They sound pretty stuffy, so I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get let in, but we'll see.
I'll come with you. Maybe we can bribe him.
Maybe, yes. Blandon, what about you? Are you interested in joining on this little mage's jaunt? Or mage and craft mage?
Sure, I did want to see if Deidrick had anything else for sale.
Okay. I suppose
Okay.
in a time like the present, may as well. That's true.
Too.
Fantastic. Sure, yeah, we'll stay with your group for now. As you head over, you said Deidrick's first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. I think. Oh, actually, I got to think about this. How long it's been since you were in the city? If I recall, it hasn't been that long.
It's been it's been 4 days since we were last in Akitál, I want to say.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, I know it hasn't been very long at all. It's been a number of days.
3. Yeah, this would be 4 days.
Okay, fantastic. So, like I said initially, the city seems to be much the same as you left it. As you pass through, as you started in Externa Circle, you do have to head into Circondata. And as you're moving through, you do still see some of those midday lines at some of the remaining. Actually, no, all of the water stations were in. No, Circondata is the central one. No, that's in Terra. My bad. So you wouldn't see any then. Never mind. But although I think there was one working there, but regardless, you would see people moving about, and at the very least, if you don't see a line, you would see people carrying water to and fro with the hustle and bustle of the day. But as you move through, I think you do catch a couple looks from some guardians passing by, who just kind of like notice the Perico gear on you and just kind of wave to you as you walk by. But before long, you arrive at the very peculiar tent-like shop that is Deidrick's Dynasty, and you all are greeted once more by the extremely cluttered, claustrophobic, maze-like interior here. It seems that Deidrick also has not changed in the past 4 days, but You enter, and for once, he is behind his desk as you enter, behind the table there. But he is very much preoccupied. You can see scribbling away inside of what appears to be the novel, the draft of a novel that he shared with, I believe, Kuuvalo the last time.
Yeah.
I think so. I think so, yeah.
Okay.
No.
But he's just kind of furiously writing. There's a little dinky old bell as you come in, which seems to be possibly a new addition, and it doesn't ring very well. It's like pink. It's like very non-resident at all. And he just kind of like finishes a couple more words and like looks up with one eye, and just writes a couple more. And he goes, "One moment." Closes it.
Hello.
Hello does the usual bow. Hello, Deidrick.
Hello. Yes, you all seem familiar. Yes.
Got any new
Hello, sir.
stock? New anything?
Any new stock? How recently were you here?
Last weekend? 4 days ago?
It's okay. I my memory, I don't think has failed me that much yet. It was fairly recently. Unfortunately, no. Things are. Things are moving at a normal pace, I think, but I have not had the opportunity to get additional materials as of yet.
I guess that makes sense.
Remind me your scrolls. The scrolls you have available?
The scrolls I have available. I have a good manner of them. It's easier if there's something specific you're looking for, or are there a certain level of magic that you prefer?
Lower level would be preferred. First and second. I think I'm not quite in the market for any more third level spells at the moment.
Very well. Let me take a look for you.
Oh.
Anything else I can?
Do you have gemstones, diamonds?
I don't have as much of a supply as the jeweler would, but I can see what I might have laying around, as I am a collector of sorts, as you can tell.
Right. Kuuvalo's gonna whisper to the side. I'm pretty sure Maggie asked for diamonds, right?
I don't think she would say that.
Are there any spells or things that you would buy from a magic peddler like this man? Nico, what
Me?
yes, like what does it take to do craft magic?
Honestly, it's a lot of just tinkering and kind of trial and error. Sometimes things just kind of come to me as I make mistakes. I don't know. Sometimes magic scrolls don't really translate unless I kind of have the mechanics of them.
It's interesting. Similar,
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
I mean, there is a large amount of trial and error when it comes to recording spell scrolls. I mean,
Yeah.
less so the more one learns, but
I also just have really bad handwriting, and so it's kind of not used to me, you know. It's like,
I was thinking when we returned to headquarters, I promised Dario that I would teach him spell casting,
oh,
and I was wondering.
what do you have in mind?
Well, I don't know the man's talents. I was thinking just seeing if he could cast a cantrip, even.
Maybe a simple mage hand that
Yeah.
could be useful for the average folk.
I think mage
Not that
hand.
he's average, but
No. I think he's certainly got something. What that something is, I think he hasn't found it yet. But
yeah, but
He's
there's
starting
something
to.
there. There's something.
what do you
Maybe
think,
this will be his stepping off point.
Blandon? Were you taught any cantrips or anything? in
It was just combat, no magics.
Magic is very useful. I find that surprising. I suppose I shouldn't cast judgment. My village, the way we were taught as children, was effective, but not necessarily kind-hearted at times.
Was it like abusive?
Not kind, but not necessarily abusive. They
But somewhere in that middle ground where it's like, just not.
Well, the orphanage mother who taught me, she was very kind, just not so kind when teaching. To be fair, I was an awful child, so I understand.
You turned out pretty good. I think.
Kuuvalo looks surprised that you said that. I suppose. I try.
Okay. I'll say as you are having this conversation, Deidrick returns and just kind of goes, well, since you were very specific, I grabbed a handful of things that are the most popular to be purchased by the general public. As far as scrolls, I can list a couple of them off. I have a scroll of alarm here, a scroll of augury, and let me know if you need more clarification on these spells, although you look like you have the knowledge of what these are. Spell scroll of shield, featherfall, all of the standard things that one might need on a daily basis. Also, a bit more of a bit of entertainment, but I have a spell scroll of jump as well. More popular with the younger crowds.
Always wanted to learn jump. Jump and featherfall might be worth it, depending on how much would they cost.
Let me consult my ledger. There we go. And then this.
Kuuvalo whispers to Nico, "You can cast alarm, right? I believe I've seen you do that."
Let me double check because I forget. I think so, though. It sounds right.
Okay. See, I have a clever trick. Regardless of
There
your
we go.
handwriting, I believe you should be able to scribe a scroll which I could copy from.
Oh,
If we get the materials for it, at least.
that could be it. I can cast. Hold on. Yes.
You said jump and featherfall, other ones?
Yes. And Daniel, what did you say? The other one? The other spell?
Sorry, say that one more time?
Was there another spell from that list that you could cast, or?
I don't think so.
Featherfall at the least. At least I was really wishing I knew that for the.
Featherfall. See, augury. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Featherfall.
Sorry, Deidrick, what was that? Featherfall and jump. How much for them?
Oh, hold on. I looked at the wrong place. I'm gonna say for the featherfall. Actually, both of them. I'll say 120 gold pieces. That's what he
Total?
says. For each of them is 120 gold pieces.
I mean, cool. I'll invest if you want me to. I'm happy to continue.
I do appreciate
At
that.
least Featherfall. I do think that's
I think,
potentially a lifesaver.
I think Featherfall. If we split the cost on Featherfall, I'd feel much more comfortable, and we could perhaps save jump for later.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Featherfall, between the two of us, say I'll pay the 70, you pay the 50.
Okay, sure.
Oh, you know what? I'll pay. Let me do some maths. I'm trying to make my purse look more.
More even.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I will pay 77. And you can pay the.
What's that, 43?
I think so.
Sounds good to me.
And Kuuvalo will pay an extra 5 silver and give Deidrick a smile and say, does this get us any news on the Fey materials? Anything?
Interesting. Okay, cool.
Kuuvalo's not expecting much from this because she did have this conversation before, but
You did. You can make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
would this be subtle?
Sure, let's do it.
With disadvantage, that's fine. My modifier,
What's your modifier?
is persuasion is just a 0.
0. Okay. He just kind of looks at you, cocks an eyebrow, just goes, we also had this conversation rather recently. Yes, I believe I told you everything I knew.
Would the name Honest Agony mean anything to you?
Never heard of it.
Figured. Bit of a long shot. Okay. I guess that's it. 1 spell scroll of Featherfall.
Yes. And you were looking for gems as well, yes?
Oh yes, specifically diamonds. 300 gold piece worth.
Diamonds? He kind of holds out his hand and then just says, maybe not. He's like holding like 2 like diamond earrings in his hand.
I think we'll go to a jeweler. Thank you.
Very well. I think these were my
How much for the? Well, how much for the earrings?
The earrings? This is just something I found in a crevice, being honest. Let's put it at 55 gold pieces.
I'll take them.
Very well.
Brother, you just got swindled so hard. He found those in a shoe down the road.
Hey, 55 gold for some diamond earrings sounds kind of nice. I don't know.
Those aren't diamonds, dude. That's polished rice.
Oh shit! Did I get swindled? I'll take later.
Kuuvalo had an hour of detect magic up before that would have fallen from like the encounter in the rain on the road. No, there's no way. I think it's well after an hour that we had been traveling. No, certainly, yeah, because we got here in the afternoon.
Probably.
Oh, that lasts for 10 minutes. Never mind, it's definitely gone.
Yeah, no, that spell does not last long.
Kuuvalo's gonna smile at Nico. You're buying those earrings.
I am. It's for Maggie.
Oh, okay. In that case,
It's a little present. Or maybe we can each wear one. That'd be kind of cool.
there are two earrings. There are 3 of us here. How? Oh,
What?
You meant you and
No, Maggie. Yeah, right.
I
Sorry,
didn't know
Kuuvalo.
if that was in character or not.
Oh, that was.
I'll give one to. I'll give one to you if you really want one.
No.
I'll say Myra flips up and just goes, she tends to overcomplicate things sometimes. So.
Please, for you and Maggie, that makes much more sense.
I'll get you something else later. Don't worry.
Oh, Blandon, didn't you say? Did you want to see if Deidrick had anything else?
Yeah, Mr. Deidrick, do you still have those those boots that let you climb walls?
I do. They're not boots, though. They're slippers for more comfort.
All right.
Don't worry, they have a strap. They have a strap.
Okay. How much are they?
600 gold pieces.
How much money do I have?
These are spider climbing boots.
Spider climbing, octopus climbing, whatever you want to call them.
181 more gold. Okay. Do you need? I don't have that much, but are there any jobs that I can do around that would help me buy them?
Let me see. You seem to be a young man of some physical fortitude. Make a persuade. I'll have you make a subtle persuasion check here.
Okay.
What's your modifier?
One sec. Let me look at this. I think I'm gonna need advantage.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
If you want to.
Yeah, I'll use my inspiration because my persuasion is a -1.
Gotcha. Okay, -1. Okay. Yeah, I think in this moment, he just kind of looks at you and you see a mischievous glint in his eye, which you take as not good news. But he just kind of looks at you after making that comment. You seem to be a young man of some athletic ability, and that is precisely not what I need you for. What I need is an editor. How are you with prose?
Not that great.
Can you read?
Yes.
I'll take it. Come on.
Okay. All right.
And he just kind of claps an arm around your shoulder, and just kind of looks back at the two of you and just goes, "Do you mind if I borrow him for, let's say, the rest of the afternoon?"
Would you mind the company of an owl? Oberon appears in a flash on Kuuvalo's shoulder.
He kind of looks up to the rafters. There's definitely a number of birds' nests and like a rat or two just like hanging out up there, and just goes, "The more the merrier."
Oberon, would you stay with Blandon, and Blandon, if you need anything, just have Oberon fly a message.
Alright.
He won't know where we are in the city. Tell you what. No, that's. Have Oberon fly above and just do circles around the city. I'll keep my eye in the sky.
All right.
I think.
Very well.
Okay. Oh, and Deidrick. Any tips for entering the Contessa Conservatory?
You're wanting to attend as a student or just visit?
I want to buy as much as they have. Paper, ink.
From my understanding, most of the supplies are relegated to students, as that is their first and foremost responsibility. You could inquire at the front desk whether they would be willing to share any of those with you, but I do know they give tours.
Tours? Would it be annoying to apply as a student? Would that take time, effort, money?
I mean, those are generally the things that are required to apply for anything, so yes.
Kula's gonna look at Nico.
Maybe they do discounts for Pericle members.
You know, yes. We did kind of save the city, so maybe we could push
Try to
that
save
through.
the city.
Yeah. I like this idea. Let's
It's
do it.
If not, we could disguise ourselves as students so we can buy whatever you want.
I don't actually know any spells to disguise myself. The best
This
I could
is
do.
just 22 Gem Street then. Or 21 Jump Street, yeah.
I might have a thing or two.
Okay. I mean, I'm curious enough to see what the place is like anyway, so if you're not
True,
against
we
it,
at least gotta go.
sneak in.
Shit with that.
Let's sell drugs.
What?
At the conservatory. Why not?
What? Sell drugs?
That's what well, in some of the books I read,
I don't think school's the place to do that.
I mean, when I was a student, I would have appreciated it.
I think we gotta get in first, though. I think if an outsider is selling drugs to students, that's a little suspicious. Because if a student is selling, then it's like, okay.
We'd also need the drugs, and I don't have any to sell, so.
Yeah, me neither. I don't. The plan fell apart real quick, huh?
Putting the cart before the horse there.
Let's circle
Hey
back to
kid,
that.
you want to buy some? Wait.
Shit.
I forgot something.
We can meet up
That's
with
fine.
Samuel if we need any, but he probably wouldn't want to sell his anyway. Okay, let's see. Alright, I guess here we go. Good luck, Blandon, on your proofreading.
I think
I'll just give a thumbs up.
Yeah, no, as you all are walking out, you definitely hear Deidrick just go, all right, well, you just come over here and sit down. This will be your station now. You're going to read through the first and the second. I'm just like, it's going to be a lot of work. All right, fantastic. So let's go ahead and jump over to the other group here. If we can assemble the Avengers here. Adam, Brenna. If not, then we'll just keep going.
Sorry, I thought my headphones mic was connected, but they are not.
Oh, gotcha. There we go. Just screaming into the void.
Yeah, literally. I was like, I'm here. And then I was like, they're not answering. They probably can't hear me.
Same. I'm
okay.
here.
Fantastic. So this is everyone else. Samuel, Gaia as well. You're tagging along? Okay. Samuel, Gaia, Vitruvius, Costello, Remington. Fantastic. Okay. So, no one in your group has been to the Tripath Mercantile Concord. So, is anyone leading the charge?
I'll lead.
Okay.
Probably
Fantastic.
whispering, I would imagine.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a quick investigation check for me. This does not need to be subtle.
Investigation.
Investigation. Oh, pretty good. 21. Nice.
21.
21.
21. Okay. Fantastic. So I think you simply just ask around, and Tripath being the I think you would know, Maggie, being the most popular merchants guild on the Isle of Valenta, on the island. It is very well known, and people frequent that area quite regularly. So you are very rapidly pointed in the direction. And before long, you find a large compound that takes up a good chunk, about a fifth of Circondata Circle, where you can see a few too many triangles have made their way into the construction of this this area. There's like a very decorative portico and large pillars and many railings that kind of ring the large kind of front structure that serves as an entrance to the compound beyond. And you can see just triangular patterns all over the place. Even the front door is large metal carved triangle. And as you head in, this, as I said, this front building is very much like essentially like a facade for the entrance into this large set of market stalls and other smaller buildings here and there. So as you head in, it is very much a throng of people and structures. So you have made your way here. You're not quite sure what the next step will be, but there are a number of people who look like they may know more than you.
Do I know, does the Merchants Guild have any dealings in Savion?
Most certainly, yeah.
So I've heard of them, or maybe even interacted with their branch or whatever in Savion.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah. So yeah, as you all head, I mean, yeah, the area is yours to explore or ask around wherever you'd like. I would say there is like a couple of small little chambers in the beginning, on the edges of the structure, and then there's that large arch at the very back, or rather large triangular opening at the back, where you head up into the compound. Looks like there may be like an office of sorts here for people to kind of ask questions and stuff, but there's currently no one standing there.
Well, I believe the gentleman we were told to find is named Sevryn Coretan.
Have I heard of him, Mason?
You can make a history check.
You know what? I love this character simply for the fact that when I roll history checks, they don't suck.
Fantastic. So, I mean, this is definitely in line. I think with your studies, your mandatory studies, you've had to do research and read about the many merchants guilds that operate in the archipelago, and so you're very knowledgeable on where those paths are, who trades with who has deals with who, that kind of stuff, and also the personnel that are involved. And you would know with a 24 that Sevryn Coretan is one of the Triumvirs. The Tripath Merchants Guild is run by 3 Triumvirs, but the prefix tri is not too hard to put together. But they are, in fact, the newest Triumvir to be confirmed, having just been confirmed within a year. So they're very new to their position. And with 24, I think you would know the names of the others. The other Triumvirs: Duro, Mantalor. Duro, and I will type all of these. So the 3 Triumvirs are, in no particular order, Duro, Mantalor. There is Sevryn, which you know this name, Coretan, and Igor Romano.
Doro Mantelier, Severin, Corton, and Igor. Roman. God bless Romano. Yeah. It's a really good thing I don't teach elementary school. Like, I'm like phonics and phonemes come out, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is. Like,
Good luck.
how I passed my ESL test, beyond me.
Hey, there we go. This D&D. It's all chill. So yeah. I'll say, I mean, with a 24, if there's any other knowledge you're curious about, there's a chance you might know it as well. So if there's any other questions you have.
Just kind of like an overall, like, the vibe is legit, as legit as they can be, kind of thing. We haven't had any, like, issues or back dealings, like, too much or anything like that. Just kind of like an overall, like, what are we walking into here?
You mean like you want like a general vibe check of the organization, like what their deal is? Yeah, I mean, as far as you know, like I said, you know they're the most popular merchants guild on Valenta, but they are over the larger archipelago, Tulov archipelago. They are not as prominent. So like Valenta is their like their what's the word, the phrase? Their moneymaker rather, and they do ship routes out to other islands as well, but their naval side is not as strong as others are, and they don't have as many deals with some of the other countries in the area.
Are they the main merchant guild in Sevryn or no?
No, they're not.
Who's the main merchant guild in Sevryn?
That would be. Where is my? Oh, I have this written down.
I'm making him go back into the archives.
Oh, it's all good. It should be here.
I gotta say, sitting in position as a player, and not as a DM, I'm thinking like, wow. Wow, Mason had
What
this
a
shit
random
together.
question.
I've got it. It's the Fellows of Fortune Trading Company.
Fellows of Fortune Trading Company.
Yes.
Okay, and who is in charge of that? Like, who's their main guy, leader, tri-leader?
With a 24, you would know that Merchants Guild is owned by Perry Perico.
Is it really?
Yes, it is.
Perry Perico. And what was the name again? Just to make sure I wrote it down right.
Fellows of Fortune. I can
Fellows
also
of
type that
Fortune,
out.
not Majors of Fortune. Okay. Cool. And I'm assuming that the whatever, they've been trying to like get a hold in any place really other than Valenta, right? Like they're trying to.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right.
And they have continuously lost that battle.
Cool. All right. Sweet. Let's go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, it's right there. I had it. It's so funny. I had it written on the sheet I was already looking at, and I ended up going somewhere else to find it. It's all good. I've got it in multiple places. That's why you do that.
Just Command F next time and see if it pops up first.
Yeah, on the page I'm on. Yeah. All good. I found it. All right, cool. So how are you all approaching this? You can certainly wait and see if someone shows up at this like what appears to be like front office of sorts, or you can kind of mill about and see what you find.
Samuel, do you want to like talk to this guy specifically?
I mean, that's who we were told to speak with. But we're known here, and we were directed by Chairman Sephim himself, so
All right.
shouldn't be too difficult.
I'm gonna go up to the front office, essentially, like whatever the, the bouncer situation is, and be like, okay. Is it good morning, good afternoon? What time are we? Where are we?
Afternoon.
It's it's like mid-afternoon. And I'll say, yeah, good.
Good afternoon. We're looking for Sevryn Coretan? Coretan?
As you walk up, you can see appears to be a younger woman who has hair of a similar color to yours and kind of weathered skin. She's got like a little scar under the eye here, and it's just kind of like dressed in like a light shawl, and just kind of like was kind of had her head turned away, and just kind of halfway through you saying that turns and realizes you're speaking to her. She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't work for the tride path. Sorry, I probably shouldn't be standing here. It just like starts to walk up.
Can you point me in the direction of someone who does?
I think the person who was working here, I think they had to go to the bathroom or something.
Oh, and you just like happen to randomly stand in the exact spot that they were standing in?
Well, it's sometimes you want to know what it feels like, it's
Yeah. No, I get it. Interesting.
yeah. Sorry.
No, you're okay.
But,
Do you know who it is? Like their name?
oh, the person here. I think his name started with an A. I think it was like Arn and
Yeah, I struggle with names too.
something. They say their name and it just goes in one ear out the next.
I don't ever know how to pronounce them, to be honest. That's my.
It's really difficult, especially with a lot of the names around here. I'm not from this island originally, so yeah, it's.
Where are you from?
I am from.
Fully aware that I'm asking these questions, I'm not gonna remember any of this.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. I'm actually from. I'm from Killica.
Oh, okay. How'd you get here?
By boat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes.
I need to speak to your manager.
This is not.
Just because I'm sorry, I don't work here.
Who's in charge of you?
There's no one in charge of her. She doesn't work here.
I'd like to think I'm in charge of myself, but that's not always.
I don't believe this. Where's your manager?
Please ignore the old crotchety man next to me. I hope you have a wonderful day. We'll just wait for the person who actually works here.
Gotcha. Thank you. I'm sorry. I hope you get help with what you need. I think his name started with an A or an N, something like that.
Oh, you're good.
You all take care.
Excuse me, friend, before you leave.
My name is Deidrick.
Did you get my name, perhaps?
I mean, Vitruvius freaking towering over.
She did not ask your name. She didn't ask your name. She didn't even ask my name.
Looks up.
Maggie, it is very polite to introduce yourself to individuals who you are interacting with.
I know that. I also know it's not nice to force them to introduce themselves to you on their way out of a conversation because you want to say your name.
No,
I feel like
No.
every time Vitruvius introduces themselves, it's always the Willem Dafoe meme, just the yeah, exactly.
never mind.
So
As
she hits
as
that
you
one.
were.
Okay. She just goes, I'm sorry. Just like starts walking up quicker.
Rejected.
Fantastic. But I will say after a number of moments, you see an older gentleman, kind of like greasy black hair, 5 o'clock shadow, darker skin, just kind of like sidles over, like scratching his rear a little bit.
This is the guy.
Guys, this is who they want you to see right off the bat.
And you see he just kind of sidles over, and gets behind the it's like a not even like a real desk. It's like a standing height, like almost like bar they made of, even like purchased it from an old bar or something like that and repurposed it. But he just kind of walks up and then it's kind of leaning over, notices that you all are standing in front of this area and just immediately just kind of slowly stands up straighter, and like there's like a bit of a collar on their shirt, just kind of like straightens it and just
We're here to see. Hold on, the freaking Discord chat got rid of the names. Too many people have been posting
Sevryn
names.
Coretan.
Sevryn Coretan.
Triumvir Coretan? Yeah. What about it? What about her?
Samuel?
We were sent here by Chairman Sephim to meet with this individual.
Oh, you were okay. What business could I impart to the Triumvir so they're aware of your business?
It has to do with an artifact that was given or sold to the chairman by supposedly directly by Sevryn.
Gotcha. Understood. And do you have information for what exactly this artifact was? Severin, Triumvir Coretan appreciates specificity, and she's
Sure,
not
it's-
very nice.
Armor.
Full stop.
Yeah.
She's not very nice, period.
Yeah. No.
It's some armor.
Armor. Okay, good. Fantastic. Okay, so sent by Sephim, Chairman Sephim,
Yep.
to speak to Triumvir Coretan about some armor.
Yep,
Got it. That she supposedly gave to him.
correct.
Got it. All right. I will see what if she is available to speak with you and pass along this information, and I will let you know.
All right. Are you?
Is that gonna take?
I believe she's in her quarters, so it shouldn't take too long.
Oh, okay.
We'll just wait here.
Very well. Yeah, I will meet you here. No problem.
I'm
Just kind
or
of walks off.
Should we follow you?
No, I think we were here.
No, you should wait here. You should definitely wait here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I'm used to how she is. Just kind of sidles off again. Just kind of like itching again.
I think that guy has a problem.
Does he need help? I mean, you can heal people, right? Like, you could just heal the rash.
Yeah.
If it is a rash?
Yes.
Do you do that? Do you just, like, randomly heal people if you think they have rashes?
No, not really. I think he has to see a professional about that.
Oh, man.
I'm really only good for like miracles, you know.
Maggie just gives you a look like, come on, dude. Like, really?
Only when they're
I'll say,
dead.
Remington walks up next to y'all and just kind of leans on that little like bar table that the individual was standing behind. Just goes, so don't mean to pry into your business, but
You're going to cry.
well, I am here, so I am curious. What exactly is this item that you're curious about?
These gauntlets I have here. I know they go really well with. I don't know. I know they go great with the rest of my armor, but they're actually of a different set, and I'm just trying to track down any leads.
Gotcha. So you are trying to make a complete set?
Well, trying to find it, yeah. It's like not anything like it. I need like the set, like a very specific set of armor, one of a kind.
Understood. Yes. Well, I mean, Tripath is very well connected, so there is a decent chance you may hear some knowledge of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, so we found these from the chairman. He had them, and he said that he got them from the Sevryn person. So that's all we know so far.
Very good.
sound familiar. Any dealings with this guild?
Well, I didn't share with you much of my past, but I was a member of a merchants guild way back when.
Which
So,
guild?
yes. A lesser known one, the Tesori Merchants Guild.
Yep, no idea who that is. Sorry.
Yeah, you would. I don't think you would know, Samuel. Maggie, you can make another. Well, I can roll off your 24 there, since it was about the same exact thing, essentially. I'll say you have heard word of this one. I think you would have forgotten the name until Remington mentioned it again, and you're like, oh yeah, that was another. It's a really small merchants guild that never really hit the stride of the larger ones out there. Operated also mainly in Valenza and a little bit in Sabion, or not Sabion, in Televa Bahia, which includes Sabion, and would do just basically much smaller routes for more general goods and very, very specific specialty goods as well. But last you heard, they were barely staying afloat.
Did their money troubles cause you to leave?
Something like that, yes. But yeah, I've interfaced with the Tripath from time to time. Yeah, they're one of the bigger players in the archipelago, so it is not uncommon. But yeah.
What did you do for them?
I just worked on the caravan, helping transport things, doing, merchant things.
Did you like it?
It was not the path that I originally saw for myself, but I cannot deny that I was good at the job. So it became something that I did because I was skilled at it, not necessarily because I enjoyed doing it. But there is an amount of fulfillment that comes from doing something that you excel at, I suppose.
Man of many skills, huh?
I try.
Now you're looking for adventure.
Something like that. I find that more often than not, adventure finds me instead.
Yeah, that does happen.
Yes, it does. But, yeah, I guess we shall wait here for our adventure to come back, huh?
Yeah, this is slow. What if we just go follow him?
We could do that,
Oh.
but if she's as mean as he says she is, that probably won't be a good idea.
Oh, you gonna say something? Okay. I'll say after another couple moments. Let me do this. Okay. You can see the individual kind of coming back through the crowd, walking a little bit straighter. And you can see he has another like what's it called? Like another cardigan that he's placed over the shirt to just look a little bit cleaner. And just kind of walks over and just goes, by the name, my name is Anton. I don't think I said that originally.
It was an
but,
A.
Yes. Welcome to the Tripath Mercantile Concord. Sevryn Coretan will speak with you, but she has a couple of other dealings to deal with for a bit of the afternoon. Would you be okay with coming back closer to the evening?
Yeah.
Sure.
Very well. Then I will confirm that meeting with the Triumvir, and we can set that in motion. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, I think that's it for now. I guess we'll see you later this evening.
Very well. Let's set it at sundown. That should give her enough time to be done with everything else.
Should we just meet back here then?
Yes.
Yes, and I will meet you here. That will be my my last duty before I am off for the night. So,
Lucky you.
yes, it has been a rough few weeks, but I'm getting through it.
Oh, that's with the disease and the soiled waters and
Oh, yes, that's what I was talking about. Of course, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What were you
You watch as he reaches back to itch again and just like fights the earth.
Oh yeah. This dude's got like scurvy or something. Like he's down bad. Poor guy.
hey, listen, man, if you need help, just go see a doctor.
you lean in and talk to him?
Yeah.
Okay. He just kind of looks at you with a knowing glance. Just kind of nods subtly.
Get yourself some help.
Oh,
And just kind of like wrings his hands together and just goes, any of the rest of you need any assistance? Anything I can help you with?
that's it. I think.
Very well. Good.
Got any cool spots that sell neat stuff?
Several. Is there something in particular you're looking for?
Just the coolest shit you got.
The coolest shit. There are quite a few renowned wood carvers in the warehouse here, or in the well, I should say the courtyard here. And they make some of these the most lifelike looking figures. I know I'm a grown man, but figures are still cool. At least that's cool to me. I don't know if you have a particular interest. They're very skilled, just from an artistic point of view. Okay.
Sure. What? Just that way. How long would it be till like sundown?
It would be about 4 hours or so, because it's around like 3-ish.
Y'all want to say like, unless anybody has something that's with the group, y'all just want to like kill some time walking around or something?
Yeah.
little stroll through merchant area.
Yeah, absolutely. If there's anything specific you want to buy, I mean, this is the place. This is the unofficial capital city of Valenta, and it is the largest mercantile concord on the island. So if there's something you want to find, this is the place to get it. So if there's anything that you're interested in purchasing, let me know. Or as always, if it's in the adventuring gear, you're absolutely guaranteed to find it here. So if there's anything there you want to mark off, you don't have to. You can tell me about that. You can pick that up. Or I guess tell me about it, but you can mark off the gold and all that. You got it.
Can
I
I
don't even know.
try to find sending stones? Would that be around
Sure. You can certainly try, yeah. Let's do. I'll leave it up to you. Well, this will be a subtle roll. It can be investigation or persuasion, whatever you'd like here.
here? Investigation or persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion. 27.
Oh, okay, that works.
Which I think is a natural 20 for me.
Is that a natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh my god, okay.
Yep.
Incredible. Okay. Nat 20. Nat 20 persuasion. I will say interesting. Yeah, okay, fantastic. So I think Maggie, would you have peeled off by yourself, or would you just be kind of like with the group looking around trying to source some sending stones?
I'd be like probably starting off with looking at the group, but if I needed to peel off, I would.
Okay, fantastic. All right. So I think yeah. I think you come across a robed individual. Why can't I? There it is. Yeah. Okay. I think you come across a robed individual. You can see they're wearing like deep like I'll say like light brown colored robes. And you can see they are wearing a looks to be a cap with a bit of shaping to it on the outside, kind of like an outer rim, and then like a soft cap in the center. Kind of looks like a sailor cap, but less, but circular rather than like that kind of boat shaped shape to it. But you can see has the same coloration on the cap. You can see there is an orange feather that kind of peeks out of the top of the cap, and you can also see there is a tab of orange across both of the shoulders of these kind of light brown robes. You make another history check for me.
25.
Damn, you were rolling so well.
Which is also a natural 20.
Another nat 20. Oh my god, 2 in a row.
That's great.
That's incredible. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, with a nat 20, you know exactly, or you're familiar with the attire that this person's wearing. This is an encanter from the Contestant Conservatory. This is a student that is walking around here. And they are very clearly like walking around with some stones in their hands currently, a pair of stones it seems, and it seems like they are walking to and fro from different stalls, having conversations and like proffering the stones, and then just kind of leaving and walking over to another stall and doing the same thing.
Like they're just leaving the stones at the stalls?
No. So they're carrying the stones with them. It seems like they're walking up to different stalls, having a conversation, and then like looking disappointed and walking to another stall, doing the same thing over and over again.
I'll try and go up to them without
Gotcha.
And like being
All good. I think as you head up, you kind of get in their line of sight, and you can see it's a younger man, dark skin. He's got like a braided hair that sits closely on his head. And he's got a couple bracelets around the arm. And like I said, adorned in those robes that mark him as a student of the conservatory. And just kind of a bit of facial hair coming in on the chin. And just kind of walks over, notices you looking at him, and just kind of like stops in his tracks and just kind of like does that thing where he like tries to make sure you're actually looking at him. And just kind of like waves
He
for a
looks
second.
at me, and I look at him.
Exactly. And he looks to be a couple years your junior, so a little younger than you. But just kind of looks over and makes eye contact, and just kind of like awkwardly walks up and just goes, were you trying to get my attention?
Yeah, I think you may be selling something that I want.
Oh, these.
Are they
Oh,
sending sound?
They are, yes. Are you? Huh? Yeah. Are you in the market for some?
Yeah.
Oh well, fantastic. I'm actually trying to sell these off because there's a new model that recently has come out of the successor that's a little more powerful. So these are kind of old news at this point, and I'm trying to get people to be interested. But I mean, they're pretty powerful magical items. So not everyone has like the change around, rolling around to purchase them, that kind of thing. But
Okay, first of all, is he like totally bullshitting about the new model, right? It's just one spell.
I'll roll a subtle insight check for you. So what's your modifier?
Just a one.
A one? Okay. I'll say he seems pretty genuine. He seems like at first glance he seems like a young man who is into all of the new magical advancements.
And with my knowledge about magical items from like my brother, do I think that maybe he's bullshitting a little bit, or he's still being truthful?
You're not sure. I mean, he seems truthful.
Okay.
What's the new model?
Yeah, like I don't understand what the new model is. Maggie's also I'm pretty sure Nico would be like, nah.
Press him on that. Press him. Ask him what that is.
Well, what's the new model then?
Oh, I mean, it's just more powerful. So they were able to. It's always been a struggle trying to fit these kinds of enchantments into such a small package, and mages have been getting better and better about it over the years. But it's always been a struggle specifically with this spell. Sending messages over long distances is always, a finicky thing, let alone sending, objects or people over long distances, teleportation magic, all that kind of stuff. But that's also been getting easier. But with these in particular, the new model allows you to send more messages over the course of a day than this one. These older ones are only capable of doing one message per day. The newer ones, I think, are capable of like 3 or 4 or more. And it's pretty great. It's better, honestly, in my opinion, than having like a message spell or something like that, because it doesn't take any of your own power away from you. It's more, you can give it to anyone, and you can have a conversation with them whenever you need to. It doesn't matter where they are, who they are, if they have magic or not. So yeah.
Do you have?
Sorry,
No, you're fine. Do you have some of these newer ones?
Oh no, I don't. I'm trying to sell these to get money to buy the new ones. That's what I'm doing.
Do you know who's selling the newer ones?
Do I know who's selling them? Well, we have a bit of a deal through because I'm a student at Contessa. Some of them are provided for us, but we also have discounts because we're students. So and there's well, I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but we get sales because we're students here and there, and we're a prime market for purchasing those kinds of things. So of course they're going to want to sell to us, that kind of stuff. So yeah.
So I shouldn't buy these from you today. I should just go buy the newer models.
I mean, I would love if you bought these from me now. I mean, think about it like this. These you could have right now, and then you could get the other ones later.
And I could just go buy the new ones now.
Could do that, but I can give
You're saying,
you
I mean, if you're saying that the
discounts.
best thing is that they can do like 3 to 4 messages a day, and the ones that you're having can only do 1 message a day, wouldn't it be better if my intention is to contact someone multiple times a day to go get the new ones?
Your logic is sound there. Yes. I will not argue with that.
So where do I go get these new ones again?
Well, I think I'll hold on to that secret.
You said it was Contessa? Cortessa?
Kidnap him, hang him by his shoes.
What'd you say?
He just goes, I mean, that's the school I attend. Yeah.
Right, and they give you discounts because you're a student.
Yeah. I mean, I do happen to be an Encanto apprentice, so I'm pretty good when it comes to magic.
So could you make me these new sending stones?
Well, I'm an Encanter. I'm not an enchanter. There's two
Oh,
different,
I understand.
those are two different things. Yeah.
Do you know an enchanter?
Yeah, there's multiple that teach at the school.
Do you know any that would be willing to make me these sending stones?
Maybe. I don't know.
Could you give me their name?
He just kind of looks around. And like you see a spark of inspiration in his eye for a moment. He's like, how much would you pay me for that information? Seeing
are
all
you
of
selling
the
yeah.
commerce going on
How
around
much are you
him.
selling the sending stones for?
Well, it doesn't seem like you really want them all.
Right, so how much are you selling them for?
Well, for these bad boys, I've had them for a while. They're a little scuffed up, but they still work perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd be willing to part with them for, let's say, 170 gold pieces.
Right. I'd give you a gold to tell me the name.
Incredible. He just goes, this is turning out like the rest of the stalls I went to. I can just go. It's all right. Oh,
Sorry. I could tell that my mic wasn't working. I mean, okay, that was kind of mean. 5 gold for the name.
5 gold. Gets me a little bit closer to my goal. I suppose I can tell you. I would speak to Professor Renault.
Renault?
Yes. Actually, let me double check my pronunciation of that name. Let me
No, that's like the easiest name you've given me today, Mason.
let me check myself.
You'd be like, no, it's renowned or something like that.
I think I have a guess for how this is spelled, that I also don't know how it's pronounced.
I'm really Reno. Renault.
Is it like Gusto? But...
Okay, Renault is one pronunciation of this name. Okay, so I don't feel too bad. All right. It is, or you could say Renault, but it's Renault.
Let's go. On the go. Also, how is Encanter spelled? Is it Encanto but with an R?
It's Encanter, which is E-N. It's spelled just like Encanter, but with an accent on the A. So Encanter. A little bit more accent on it.
Did I get that spell check? Just so I can
Yeah.
copy paste it to my notes.
All good. These are just the fantasy contrivances I've come up with,
All right, well, thank you. You've been very helpful. Maybe I'll see you when I go talk to that professor of yours.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, yeah.
And your name was?
My name. It's It's Isoba.
Isoba. Isoba. I'm going with that spelling. Let's see if I'm right.
Here you go.
Where's my spell? Yes! Finally. Alright. I'll hand him my 5 gold. And just a selling tip, and this I'll give you for free. Don't talk about the new model that's better and cooler when trying to sell the old model that kind of sucks in comparison. Just say you want it for like textbooks or something. People always go for that poor student vibe. Just a thought.
Noted.
Because you had me until you said it did it like 3 to 4 times a day, and then I was no longer interested.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
everything
that's
else,
fair.
great pitch. And you stood your ground, which is what counts. So, good for you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm still learning. You know,
Yeah.
got things I can improve. What was your name?
Oh, I'm Maggie.
Maggie.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You seem pretty knowledgeable.
I am and I'm not, which is an interesting combination.
Yeah. I guess I am too.
Aren't we all? And with that, I'm going to turn around and leave you with that philosophical question.
Incredible.
And I'm going to go
A nat
find
20,
the
ladies and
Prometheus.
gentlemen.
I know. I feel like I used it as well as I could, but also, what are you going to do, you know?
I get that.
Oh, fantastic. No, absolutely.
How much was he selling them for? 170 gold pieces?
170 gold.
Mm-hmm.
That might have
I
been
don't
a
know
steal,
if that's expensive or a trick. Yeah.
but yeah. I
It
have no
probably
idea.
is a steal, but if the 3 to 4 versions actually exist,
That's totally
that
worth the
would be
gold.
worth it. So I'm like, I don't want to spend my gold on some janky stuff that I'm gonna be forced to sell later
I mean, that's
for a lower price.
that's like 3 third level spell slots a day. That's
Yeah. So we'll see. I also realized that I have sending stones, but the other one Justice has, so I can't use it. Which is what made me think of getting one. So
I thought we disbanded that enchantment
no, you just
because I
have
had
it in
made
the-
I've made new magic items which like delete the old ones.
but you didn't make the sending stone, it was given to us by Justice.
Oh, was it?
I think you guys just tucked it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, we just have it in the bag of holding
Okay.
for whenever we want to
We don't.
reach out.
Yeah, those would have been given to you. Yeah.
Okay. I for some reason
And
thought that
that's
I
why,
had.
like, after the meeting with our mom, we were like, maybe we shouldn't just, like, hold on to this. Like, maybe we should put it somewhere
Right.
safe. Just not use it for a little.
That might have been what you originally intended, Nico. But if that's the case, then I would have retconned and been like, no, you would have been given sending stones.
Yeah.
Noted.
I remember she gave them, her and Marty gave them to us on the dock. But I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
Marty.
she's the one that holds it, which is why we're not
Mhm.
using it. Because I don't think
Yeah.
Marty uses it. I think she uses it.
No, yeah, Marty doesn't know.
So.
Mason,
Check.
Yes.
is there art in the area?
Of all the things you could have asked for, there is more art than anything else. So yes, there's all kinds of art here.
Could Samuel find somewhere to buy like a good hardy, like travel ready, like leather bound something, like blank, like sketchbook,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
and like some? Would there be like sketch like pencils, or would I have to use like ink and quill?
No, I think technology has advanced enough to have erasable ink.
Just like a good bundle of like some good sketch pencils.
Yeah, for sure. I'll say, yeah, for that. Yeah, for do you want multiple sketchbooks, or you just want one sketchbook and a couple writing utensils?
Yeah, just like a good hardy one that can, maybe DD like 100 pages or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say I'll say like 2 silver.
Okay.
And I'll say that's a good hardy notebook and like three writing utensils with erasable ink.
Samuel, gonna start doing some art.
And I'll even say you purchase one that has like an artistic rendering of the city of Akitál, with like a jagged line, well, actually a series of jagged lines kind of through it that form like three sections. And you can see it reads Akitál, the city on the seam, there across the front.
Akitál, what? The city.
The city on the seam. I can.
That makes sense to Samuel. We heard that.
I think. Make a history check for me real quick. I think you could potentially intuit it, but let's see if you already have the knowledge. 8. I don't know if you've actually heard this before, but as you think about it, you think about the fact that it is it's at the boundary of the ocean, or the sea rather, also the saltide sands that come up to the edge there, and now also the in between that ends right about where that city is. So it is a place that is on the intersection in many aspects. One, geographically, but also being the unofficial capital city of Valenta, it is also a intersection of cultures and goods and services as well. So
nice. Very cool.
But yes, is there anything else anyone's wanting to peruse or purchase? Awesome. Okay. I do see the time. Do we need to wrap things up here?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. In that case, I think the rest of you completed all of the immediate business you needed to, right, with the other group.
I was gonna say
We wanted to go to the conservatory at some point, but I don't know if Kuuvalo is planning on doing that today.
I was also gonna say, yeah, Kuuvalo's plan was to go straight to the conservatory, but I think as she leaves Deidrick, she would have circled back and tied a letter to Oberon's talons to fly to Sevryn, just letting him know that the party's in the city and that they may visit.
Okay.
But yeah, after that, I think Oberon, I mean, the city's not that big. I think she would hope that Oberon would be able to fly there, deliver the letter, and then fly back to Deidrick's to be available for.
Oh yeah.
Or for
Oberon can do that very quickly. Very quickly.
But yeah, that was it. We were just gonna go to the conservatory.
Yeah, no, I have updated my bird messaging timetable because I as a layman, I did not understand how fast birds actually fly. It's incredible. But yes. Okay, fantastic.
How good is Deidrick's writing?
How good is Deidrick's writing?
Yeah,
You mean like his handwriting or the actual the novel?
the actual novel.
I think that's up to you. Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to do it this session.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not amazing, but it keeps you interested enough. There's definitely some long-winded paragraphs here and there where he kind of belabors one detail a little bit too much in a Tolkien-esque fashion, but
Scratch the tree.
yep. But yes. Okay, fantastic. Is anyone securing lodging for the night, or are you all planning on not doing that?
Probably do that later.
No.
I think we'll get.
Okay. Yeah, just do that. All good. All right, cool. All right. That being the case, I think we'll just call it there with everyone out and about on their own errands.
Cool.
Sweet.
This is the city where we went underground, right? To like all the
Yeah.
sewer system and like
Yes.
those people from the in between came.
Yeah,
Not
the
sewers,
Duergar.
but
Yeah,
the water
okay.
system underneath.
AKA
okay.
the city that Samuel accused a child of doing drugs.
Right.
Never
Yeah, I think
forget.
Nico is in the back of his mind wondering what happened to those during that. So maybe we can explore that next session.
It's also the city where the Sabion people were. Where
Right, yeah.
And
Mhm.
Maggie had somebody,
True.
a vice admiral, walk up to you asking,
Mhm.
"Were you?"
Asking some
Like,
random questions.
"Go away,
and
loser."
Go away.
Also, the city with the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering about that, but I can't. Did you share that with the party? Did Blandon share that with the party?
Mm-mm.
No, right? Okay. I almost said something and then I was like, I don't know if we should.
I mean, I will say Akitál is the second most populated settlement on this island, so you're
Big
bound
city.
to find a wide range of things.
Big city, yeah. That is crazy.
But yeah, everyone
cool.
except for Blandon is heading to the Contessa Conservatory right now.
No, we still have to meet with the.
Yeah, but I mean before the meeting, we're all gonna be in the market the whole time to wait to go there.
Well, how much time were we gonna have, Mason?
For before what?
Before the meeting.
It's at sundown, so you have about 4 hours. Although, if y'all spent more time there, you might have closer to 3 hours beforehand. But yeah.
Yeah, I may grab Vitruvius and Samuel and Gaia and see if Remington's around and be like, hey, yo, anybody want to go to the conservatory? But
Okay.
we probably wouldn't have left yet.
Okay, cool. So we'll say this session ends at like 3:30 p.m.
Okay.
And then y'all have a number of hours before sundown to do whatever you wish.
Sweet.
Cool.
Nice. Short and sweet, but good to be back.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I also mentioned that I did. I posted this poster for the general strike in the chat. If anyone's, if you can take part, please do. I will also say, like, if anyone wants to like just hang out on that day, play any like Discord games or something. We don't have to do like D&D or anything, but like if we just want to hang out and talk or anything like that, I'm down. So just let me know.
Yeah, that'd be good. What day is it again? May 1st, right?
Friday.
Yeah, it's this upcoming Friday.
Cool.
I have drill.
I have Mahjong.
I'll be armying.
So you're doing Mahjong?
Yeah.
That's sick.
I got a whole set for my birthday.
That is awesome.
Sick.
Me and Spencer's wife and then some of her friends play together.
That's sick.
And Morgan.
That's good.
Actually, Morgan's hosting this week, so.
Nice.
Speaking of which, I need to find a Kentucky Derby hat. So, anyway. Cool.
Awesome.
Cool. Fun stuff.
All right.
Well,
Next
Yeah.
weekend.
I should be good for next Sunday. I think we're good.
I think we're good.
I think so.
Okay.
We're not
And
anywhere, so.
we're still not able to play like earlier on Sundays, right?
For me, it's kind of hit or miss. I typically can, but today I was covering for a coworker who had like a family event. So
Gotcha.
today was kind of off on me, but I'm typically working in the mornings on Sundays. So I should be good by
Okay,
like
gotcha.
4 p.m. Central.
Oh, okay. And Ganesh, you no longer have conflicts on Sunday afternoons, right? Or am I wrong about that?
I mean, I can play on early on Sunday.
Okay, I mean, all good if you can. I misremembered.
We're chilling
But
on
yeah,
Sunday.
we'll figure it out.
We play our
Oh, yeah,
basic-
maybe we can play earlier next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can try and do that. Just
I'm
you know,
usually
just so we know.
I'm usually good around mid to late afternoon. So
Okay, cool.
on Sundays.
Cool.
I will say this Sunday, I may not be able to since I'll be driving back to Dallas in the afternoon.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
maybe like 6:30.
6:30 Central.
Yeah, 6:30 Central.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
That's
fine.
all fine.
Traffic is down,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, just because this one's a little short, which it works though. It's all good.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Cool.
We'll see y'all next time.
Log off, yeah. Good night, everybody. Good to see you guys.
Night.
Good
Next
to see you.
session.